Well, hello, and welcome back. Today we are working on another Pinterest build. This one is a bit unique. I've been trying to find something that was outside of my comfort zone, and I think this definitely fits the bill. I'm working towards bigger and better, but I've got to start off small or I'm just going to drive myself insane. So let's see if we can make this one happen. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll be honest. I have no clue. I do know it's an octagonal room, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 6. So hexagonal, not octagonal. Okay, that's gonna make it much more fun, right? Yeah, let me see if I can figure this out. I don't know. I don't know if I can accomplish this. I picked this lot. It's probably too big, but I picked this lot because I think it's what I need, but I don't know. I needed one that was, a little bit bigger. There we go. What's that? 1, 2, 3. Is that 3? 1, 2, 3. That's 4. I have no idea how to do a hexagon or octagon. 4, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then 3. Hey, I made one! Yay! I made one! Yay! I gotta make 2. Okay, so I tried to do a 6-sided, a hexagonal, but it wasn't working. You can't do a hexagon in The Sims because you end up with something like this, which is not at all what you need. And then if you bring it out, you're gonna end up with these side pieces. So I just ended up with this. So I think, I don't know, but I think this might work. Now I just need to figure out the floor plan, which is gonna be difficult. But here's my little patio area, and I'll figure out how to do the stairs coming off of that. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that, but we can go ahead and put it up on a platform. I think that'll help. Excuse me, I think that'll help me get to where I need to go. So we are going to somehow try to figure out how to do the 2 bedrooms here, and then here, the other room. This is going to be one big bedroom, somehow bathroom and kitchen, dining area here. So, eek. Okay, let me try to figure that part out. So I kind of had to lay down some furniture to figure out what size the rooms needed to be, because obviously it's Sims, it's not going to be 100% exactly like the floor plan over here. So I kind of had to get a little creative and try to make it work. I think this master bedroom is fine. I believe the bathroom is going to be fine because there's supposed to be a washer and dryer in here as well. The kitchen, I think, will be fine as well, even with this section here with the bar seating. It should be fine. Then we've got the dining and then the living room over here. I think we can, well, I gotta stop saying I think. We should be able to put a 3-seater couch in here, but I'm thinking what I might do is just do a 2-seater with a little accent chair over here, maybe. And the bedrooms were very difficult to do, to get to look even remotely close to this, but I did want these 2 rooms to be similar in size, square footage, and I think I managed that. They both have this little nook thing here. They both have that. They both have one funky little, like, actual corner, 45-degree angle corner. They each have angled walls and then this little L shape here. So they look kind of about the same size. I'll have to play with it, but I couldn't put in a double bed, obviously. Well, I guess I probably could, couldn't I? Oops, if I did this, I probably could fit in a double bed. Even if I did it like over here, I could probably still, I think I'll leave it for 1 master bedroom and then 2 single bedrooms. So I think that's gonna work. Oh, that bed's clipping. Oops. Get over there. Okay. And then for doors, I'm just gonna grab a door. And then I'm thinking this would work for those doors. Maybe I could put this door here so it's in the hallway, and then that door for the bathroom. I don't know. I'm questioning myself because I'm not sure if that's gonna work. But then I could put the double door. It doesn't have to be a double door, but I think stop saying I think. Good God, a double door would look nice there. There isn't a back door, but I might put one in. Doesn't have to be a double door, but we could do maybe a door off of the master bedroom And then we could do like a platform or whatever out here. Grab some floor so I show you what I'm talking about. We could do something to this effect in some regard. I don't know. So that way, you know, everybody else would go through the front door, but whoever lives in the master could go out that door. Maybe they could have like their own personal hot tub back here is my thought process. So maybe like right over here, they'd have a private one. And then for fencing, we could do a fence, like a privacy style fence, maybe something around here-ish for privacy. So like the rest of the house, that might be too big, but the rest of the house would be out here in this little patio section, which would be covered from the world, essentially, with possibly like some high bushes. Oh no, wait, I know. Where's the hedges? Is this the tall? That's high privacy hedge. Maybe that's what I want. I don't know. Something like this is what I'm thinking. Well, not there. Ah, oh my gosh. Now I see why people build with the grid on. I hate the grid. I hate using the grid to build. It drives me bonkers. But we could do something like that, possibly. I think we'll do it this way, like that-ish. So guests and whatnot could go out here for like regular barbecues and whatnot. And then this would be a private area for whoever is in the master bedroom. But that will definitely need to be smaller because that's way too big. Oh, do it like that. I think that would work. I think so. And then get rid of this here because that's too much. Yeah, something like that. Not exactly, but something like that. Ah, crap. So there we go. So yeah. That's still private back there. This will be private. Well, not private, but, well, private from the front. Okay. This, yeah, something like this would work. And then back here, we just, I don't know, do a pond or something. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. But here comes the hard part. The roofing. I have no, oh, it looks like a flat heart. You see it? Looks like a little flat heart. Okay, so for roofing, 6 sides, right? Right here, this one. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work. Oh no, it has to be 8 sides. That's right, okay. So if we put that here and bring it out, oh God, this is so scary. This may end up being a modern build because I don't know that I could do the roofing. The roofing is always so hard. If anyone has roofed before in The Sims, you know that sometimes it can be very, very difficult. I mean, this would be essentially the size I need, and that would work. I just need to figure this out. So this is where I have landed. I've got 3 octagonal roofs. I put this one here because of this little mess right here. I did not like that. So I tried different ways to cover it up, and I think this is the best way. I'm not sure. These pieces here are, what is this called? The half-hipped roof. One was angled. This one was angled. This one was straight on. So I put those there with no overhang, but I really want the overhang.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to remind you to hit that like button, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions down below, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget that notification bell. Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
How is that gonna work? Is it shift? I think, yeah. I mean, I kind of like it without the overhang because of this. So that should be okay. I do like how it looks. I'm not too sure about this center piece here, but I do like that it's just a little bit higher. Maybe I can make it just a little bit higher than that. Is that too much? That might be too much. That's too much. I don't like that. But I could, on the top, put something, well, not a gargoyle. As much as I want to do a gargoyle, I don't think a gargoyle would work. Oh, we could do a spire up there. Maybe one of these. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's so difficult to figure out. I need to start doing lives so that y'all can help me figure it out because I don't know. So that's way too big. I don't know, I kind of like that spire. But this one probably, no, this one probably makes a little bit more sense. But it needs to be a little bit smaller probably. Is that in the middle? Yeah. So make that a little smaller and a little smaller. How's that? Maybe these 2 on the sides can be even smaller. Okay, no, go down, 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 down. There we go. And then go down all the way. There we go. That might work. I'm not 100% sold on that, but it might work. I don't like the brown. Brown looks dumb. In my opinion, of course. It's not actually dumb. But these might work all right. I don't think that's too bad. This one's cool. I like that. How does that look? Ooh. Okay, we're not doing a thatched roof, but Ooh, I like it. Okay, we're gonna leave that there. We're gonna do some foundation. Yes. And we're just gonna go for something kind of simple at the moment. I will change this later. Pretty sure anyway. But just to kind of give me something to work with. I know I still have to do windows and all that, and I need to do the exterior. Not sure what to do with the exterior. Do we want paneling? How would that look? I don't think I like that. I don't think it goes with whatever this build is supposed to be. So I'm not really sure what this build is supposed to be. I haven't figured that out yet. I like that lighting. I guess that's better over here. Let me see if I can find some kind of paneling or siding or something that would work. Nah, I don't want to do wood. I don't think wood is gonna work. I don't think that's gonna work either. Oy. Okay, give me a second to see if I can find something or at least have a few options. So I've narrowed it down to these 3. I want something neutral. I'm thinking this is probably gonna end up being kind of a modern-ish feel. This groovier stone doesn't, that might not be too bad. That's just regular paneling, so I'm not sure. And the stucco's not bad either. It's just awful plain. Let's try this one here, the first one. Nope, not that one. I said copy. Maybe, I don't know. It's different. This is very difficult for me. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's making me feel bad. And then for fencing, I don't want to put that. Maybe this. That's too low. I would like a wire metal fence up here, but I don't know which one I should pick. This one's too tall, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's way too tall. I want that one. What about this one? Oh, no, god dang it. I hate when it doesn't click. That one wouldn't be so bad. Do they have it in like black? Yes. Okay, well, we'll have stairs here, but we could do that and then a column. I keep wanting to call them pillars, but it's actually a column in black. I do know that much. So do black. What about that one? Lighting sucks so bad. Okay, so that's not so, boy, that looks bad. That looks really, really bad. I don't like it. What about this one? Would that look better? I think that looks a little bit better. Click. We're going modern. No, I don't like that. No, I don't like that either. I really want it to be metal, but obviously it, it doesn't have to be metal. I think that's okay. And then for stairs, go in there. There we go. I think that'd be all right. And then we can copy those stairs and, oh, I forgot I can't do angled stairs. No. Crap. Okay, that's all right. I could do platform, right? Platform. Triangular platform. How do I turn this? Is it, no, dang it. Is it this? There. No. Crap. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Oh, but then the freaking, okay, that's all right because we'll do that and it'll be fine. We bring this down so it's even with this, and then I can put my stairs there. There we go. Oh, screw you. Like that maybe? Well, that will let me, yes. Hey, this is difficult. I hate doing things that I'm not accustomed to, I suppose. Things that are out of my norm. But I think that would work. And then I can bring this over so we have a bigger stair. And then the railing. Oy, how do I find the railing? What was the fencing here? What was that under? Horse ranch. So if we do a horse ranch pack. Where you at? Where you at? There we go. Probably, yeah, it's this one. We do the rails there. It's not black. It's black, isn't it? Yeah, that's black. There we go. Okay. See, that's not so bad. I mean, there's not a lot of space on the porch. Doors kind of shook. So maybe we should leave this that way. I don't think that would be a bad idea. Sturdy ranch fencing. There we go. No! Okay, we're good. Sorry for the panic. I think, I don't know. I guess that'll work. I don't know that I like this this wallpaper though. Why is that so difficult for me? Maybe I just do a brick. Brick might work better. Might look better. Here we go. I'll figure out the patio or the back patio. The back patio in a moment. Okay, I think these doors are throwing me way off. So let me pick some new doors real quick. Alrighty, so I changed the door. We're going again for a modern type look. I did add the windows. These are from Growing Together as well as the door. And I changed the white trim to a black trim so that I could put black trim here. I couldn't get a frieze up here and I couldn't get a platform to build up here either. I tried to build a room, but I wasn't able to do a platform to add a freeze. So I'm not sure. Hopefully that works. I don't know, but we'll find out. And I would like to, I almost said I think, I would like to put something on the roof up here on the ceiling, but I'm not sure what. Can I go down? Yeah. Well, let me do that here. Cool. And then the inside is also going to be modern. I want something modern inside. Oh, maybe we could do this with the green, with the orange. Should I do a yellow brown? I think the yellow brown might be too much. I think that this one should be, oh, you need to stop saying I think. It drives me crazy and I'm so sorry. That should be okay. And I don't mind this brick. I think this, dang it. Stop saying I think. This brick should work just fine. So now I just need to find a flooring for the porch. I would like it to be masonry. That one's not so bad. Yeah, I kind of like that. So we could put, no, we could put that back here as well. Too far. Not far enough. Stop it. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. And we'll leave this as wood. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build a platform here so that it's more like a deck, like your traditional deck, and we'll go from there. I am really hating angled walls. Yes, I am. I finally figured out how I was going to do this, which is by building a room, not a platform, so I can get a foundation. But then when I went to start doing other stuff, my roof was gone. And I do this, look, the roof goes away. If I try to put the roof back, it says roof must be built at an even base. What the hell does that even mean? I even tried to bring in the sides and that didn't work either, as you can see. So I don't know what I'm gonna do there. It was looking so cute too.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to remind you to hit that like button, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions down below, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget that notification bell. Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
And I can't get the platform all the way up to the wall either of the foundation. So now I'm trying to, figure that out. I don't know how I'm going to accomplish what I want to accomplish, because whatever problems I'm having right here right now, I'm gonna have over here too. So I need to rethink. I just really wanted that on a platform. It would make it look so much cooler. And I don't want to lower this platform because I really want the tallness of it. Let me rethink how I'm gonna do this. Okie dokie. I have finally figured it out. I did move how I was gonna do the patio out back. I just moved it over this way, made it like an L. My thought is to have a little bit of seating or something over here, maybe a grill, and over here we'll have like some bench seating of sorts with a table in the middle. I might maybe move this over. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure it out and see if I can do that, but that is for another time. Same thing with this. I might move it over if I can. If I can't, I'll leave it there. But the idea is to have a eating area here, grill and some tables or whatever over here, maybe a fire pit in the middle. They'll have a pool out here. This will be landscaping, or it will get landscaped, maybe a small tree or something, possibly some gardening over here. Let's do that now before I forget, because I will probably forget. I wouldn't be surprised if I did. Oops, no. So we'll do, like some gardening pots over there. And let's see, fire pit. Yes. Okay, that's not quite what I was thinking. Is it under coffee tables? I think it's under coffee tables. The one that's got the fire in the middle. Where is that? This one. So something like that with some kind of outdoor couch of sorts. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff down here, but something to that effect. And then for the eating section, maybe put one table there, another table here. I think that's a bar height table. No, it is not. I was very, very wrong. There we go. So we'll do something to this effect. And then a grill, a nice one, maybe right in this little section here with a trash can. Where's the trash can? Give me a trash can. Something like that. And this will just be landscaped, pool ladder, all of that good stuff. Over here, I did make this a little bit more private because, so that the kiddos in these two rooms can play basketball. and they'll just come around this way. I'll do some terrain paint so that you can get an idea of what I am talking about. Let's see if I spread, yeah, something like this. I don't know. And then this will also come out to, right there. Dang it. Something like that. It's not exact, but something to that effect, maybe with some trees here and there. Not those trees. I don't like that tree anyway. Maybe a tree there, a tree over here somewhere, maybe a little tree, I don't know, maybe right there. I don't know, I'm just throwing down trees. Something will stick. I'll figure it out. But this is the general idea, I suppose. And then maybe with some little outdoor benches so they can watch as whoever plays basketball wins or loses or whatever. Just something like this. So I'm going to save that for next time though, because this is already going to be long enough. And you don't want, I don't think, want to hear me go back and forth about what I want to do, what I don't want to do. That thing is huge. I like the idea of the spires. I just don't like those spires. I really don't. Maybe those ones would be better. I don't know, they just feel too big. Too tall and lanky or whatever. I mean, I could put that one there, and then this one is just too much. It's too big. I just don't like it. And I can't figure out what to put there instead that would work better. I want something a little more chunky, you know, something like that. Well, not that, but you know what I mean? Just something a little chunkier. That's not like a spire. And I guess maybe if I make it smaller, wouldn't be so bad. Oh, well, I need to lower it down. That's for sure. Oh yeah. Oh, it just, I don't know. It just like disappears. I don't like it. What if I make it bigger, but bring it down as far as I can? Ah, okay, there we go. I think that's better. I might change my mind again, but right now this is what I'm thinking. I think that'll work. Okay. I think I like that. I do like that. I like it better, at least for right now. And then I also need some light, outdoor light, please and thank you. I do want them in black, but the light will be white, obviously. So I could possibly put maybe right around there and there and out back on this little private sector. We could do those lights, and for the pool I'll do that. I don't know why it came out that way, but that gives enough light on the porch, not enough light in the backyard. They're not going to need a lot of lighting for that. And I'm thinking, okay, no more platform ideas because that just gets shot straight to hell. But I am thinking of like some robes or something, a little. Oh, I'm pointing at the screen like you can see me pointing. Not robes, just a robe. There we go. So maybe, okay, get some more light in here. Oh, you're not gonna. Oh, dang you. Oh, you suck. You suck, but why? No. I mean, I suppose I could do that. I don't really want to. That looks kind of silly. But I was thinking of doing some robes out here, but I don't know that that's gonna work. So we will have to figure that out later, because that is where I am going to call it for today. I really do like this idea. Like I said, I did half walls, and then I raised the floor on this platform up a little, brought this one down a little bit, and I did raise it, the whole thing up a little so that I could have this foundation that I wanted underneath, so it looked more like a deck. It would look more like a deck if you could see through it, but I don't think you can at all. No. So that's where I'm going to leave it. I will say that for the 10th time now, and I'm going to be serious, and I will let you guys go until next time. Do feel free to please like and subscribe, leave any of your comments, questions, and suggestions down below, and until next time, y'all, have fun.